was definitely doing it, and then just, you know, death. Whatever. All right, who do we get? Who do we get? Who do we get? All right. Get Tonade again. I might up the rarity on Tonade. Make her an uncommon. I don't know what I would exchange, but I feel like I'd get her just a little bit more than I would like. Nice. We got 0.69 seconds instead of 0.7. I immediately ran into a chair and undid any benefit. That's still nice. We're supposed to punch fist there, not swing the axe, but oh well. I accidentally double fisted. All right, that was my tea for Kaled that I no longer have. All right. Okay. That's fine. I will take the 2-second loss. Or 3 seconds, or whatever this ends up being. It's not going to bother me. Yeah, it looks like probably 2 seconds. All right, well, plus 0.1 second. Maybe I wasn't really just not moving for less time than I thought. Or maybe we just did everything else really, really good and lost a good time.
But I can also that you're not then wine. I am caught. Goodbye.
Isn't it nice when your PC doesn't lag in the middle of the jump? I'm still haunted by the first, I think it was the first PB1, maybe the second PB1 where that happened and I died. The worst part about that one, also welcome in El Rey, is that I'm not even doing that jump anymore. I went for the Holy Grease now rather than the Lightning Grease, which means the death for that PB1 was just completely nonsensical. Did not need to happen at all. How you doing tonight?
They sir, but I can play turning to aid you. You need to the foot.
Oh, nice.
Summon me. Ah, I bequeath. It will some torrent. Treat him with.
Are you going to do anything fun, like any extra streams, or just relax for the time off? I sadly have to work tomorrow, and then I'm off for 2 days, but the standard weekend days. And at least for me, most of my weekends end up being one of those things where I need at least the first day, if not day and a half, just to recover. So, like, for me, one of the big things, if I take days off, is, like, 2-3 day weekends is a lot less valuable to me, like, personally, than taking, like, a 4-day and then just a regular 2-day weekend. Because I'm going to get a lot more out of that 4-day than I would out of, like, the 2 3s. We did not run into any horned squirrels. That's always good. Then we have this guy who's really more of an overgrown squirrel. Who somehow did not stagger on. But he did give us good loot. Just thought a little bit for the angle.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Oh, aye, please. I just give and I'll
Don't dally. Give it your all.
Alright, we're gonna unstick the step jar real quick. Ha ha ha.
So that's...
That's a little early.
aye.
Hey Lumi, welcome in. I'm doing pretty good tonight. I had a short nap, not a great nap, but I had an okay short one. We just got a really good gold on Saints Bridge. I was even paying attention to what I was doing, so I might be able to repeat that in the future. Just failed to run due to PC lag, but I lowered my graphics settings and I'm not having an issue now, so that should be fine. I did get my new motherboard today. I can't do anything with it until I get my case. But I did get the board. Yeah, it was just sitting at my door when I got home. I'm glad I didn't get home too late because it started raining not long after I got home. And they just left it right at the door in the cardboard Amazon box. Fortunately, the box was dry. I've not actually unpacked it yet, but it should be like, you know, a box that's, you know, plastic wrapped and all of that. Plus the board itself will be wrapped, so I'm not really too worried about it. Just, you know, whatever. Expensive package just laying at my door. Only like, you know, general appliance. When I have like, I have a package locker for the stuff that they specifically chose to not use. Because they're supposed to. Anyways, I got it. It's like 40 pounds for the box. It was very heavy when I went to pick it up. So I was kind of surprised. I always forget how heavy motherboards are when I grab them. Then this felt like way heavier than usual. Then I had to remember that, oh, like, right, this is just a huge board. And then I was looking and, you know, I could actually probably make it all fit in my old PC, or in my old case. But it would be very tight. So I'm still just going to wait for the new case to come in. Yeah, I'll tell you what, if I take a break here, I'll actually just go open it out of the box and I can show the board on stream. Yep, exactly. After this hitless run. Which, if I get this hitless run, I also am contractually obligated to open that other blind box that I keep telling my friend I would open because I got a PV and then I forgot to open it on stream afterwards. So I keep telling them that I will open it on stream once I have like a decent number of people on, and then whenever I do, I don't open it. So maybe we'll get this as a hitless run, then I'll have to open it. Also, I told them once I had 10 viewers, I would do it, like, on it once. And then I've had 10 viewers on, like, 4 or 5 times since then, and I've not done it. Oh, cool. Lots of time loss. Alright, we're gonna have to drink from the Elden Ring bottle. I just realized that the other one with the straw is much better for hydrate redeems. Hey, Agent Wyvern, thank you. I hope I have it. I might have it. I would like to have it. Oh, really? That's the second time tonight I've had to drop runes here. So I keep messing up. You know, no runes that are worth keeping. I still can't believe how good of a setup we had yesterday. Oh, right, I was doing that upside. Well, this way is shorter right now. I might have messed that up. Yeah, like we had that run yesterday. What was it? I think 3750 on setup. Or is that my off stream? So I thought I had a really good on-stream setup yesterday too. At least like ahead of PV pace setup. I could have drank more water, couldn't I? Oh. Oh, I'm done. Supposed to swing and hit the wall, and then switch to my fist. Actually, I wonder, can you fist the wall and still have it, like, distract the cockroach? I'm really curious now. We're getting... I'm getting a little bit quicker at that menuing each time. And a little bit worse at this each time. Just, yeah, things like that. And that. This is what I get for trying to learn how to go up the side on this. At least I'm learning how to do, like, the other, like, lower Celia part better. If I didn't go for the, that slightly quicker route that I don't know yet for Celia, this would have been a nice time save. Instead, yeah, whatever. Anything faster than, being up a minute on these splits is PvE, or, like, the PvE. I was actually kind of surprised. My that 5-second PB I had has more views on YouTube now than the previous one. I need to check the thumbnails and see which one of those has the thumbnail of me fisting Alexander. That's the one that I would expect to see doing better. Oh, I might get ladder memed here. Oh, this will be close. Man. Okay, well, anyways, I messed up on that. I did one more jump than I should have, and that made me climb the ladder a bit slow. Dodge Master Splinter. Have the other rat thrust status. Fortunately, he missed. I like the Cuphead emote. So I like the stat that I have that says I should, something that gets out of setup, I should be able to do 1 in 6 for hitless. And it's been like 2 weeks since I figured that stat out, and I still haven't gotten six of these out of setup. I messed up that fall just a little bit. So I had like more time just hanging in the air and like falling animations than I wanted. But like despite that, I think it's still quicker than the way I had been doing it before. So probably even like a bad one is better than my good other ones. Is the like metric they go against here. So yeah, see, like we're still ahead. So yeah, can't complain. And we're still, you know, within like a couple seconds of this PB pace. I kind of wonder, like, since I have been hitting greens sometimes, like, on this, I wonder how much quicker I can go on the route. So I want to get at least 18 more seconds off of this, if I could do it hitless at this pace. That off-stream one I had the other day was a 1:18 something pace, which would be really cool. 1:18:31 would be the really stretchable time to beat. I was scared I was going to fall my death right there. I probably have a pretty good time save if I just practice that jump a little bit more. But then I could also just, you know, save 30 seconds by doing a parry kill on DTS. And spend one night on it. And maybe figure it out.
surprised no matter. Why don't? Oh, don't.
And that's why I was excited about the ship. Now I don't have to sell any armor that I'm not going to use anyways. But I've gotten like comfortable enough at that I feel okay selling his drops instead of my armor. Like when it happens, because I can get like a very small time save out of it. And then I can mismanage stamina. I'm going to say down 1.5 seconds. Down 0.5. Hey Nathan, welcome in. Thank you. Thank you also for the cat photo. George is in that exact same pose right now, right next to me on my keyboard. All right, enjoy your kindly Michelob. This weekend, I would like to update that thing a little bit more. Well, one, I need to do like the database thing so I can make like the set collections. But then I want to do a couple more things where I was thinking of like maybe the first pack would have slightly elevated odds on it of the day for each person. And then like a better redeem pack on stream streaks or something. And then I can put in like the other ones. Yeah, George is nice. Oh, wrong way. You probably did. It's had an issue where it doesn't always time out. If both scripts run at once, it can sometimes break. And then I just have to run one of them again. I don't know why it can break like that, because it doesn't do it every time, but it does it sometimes. Oh, no, it's not covering up anything that would be an issue. I positioned them so they should be fine. There's a cool little like background that they use. There's one for speedrunning and then one for hitless, where they have like blocks around all the UI elements, and basically like they have the elements and then they have like an outline on them. And then as long as your stuff isn't covering like any of the stuff on the outlines, you should be good. So I'm good on everything right now, and then my Blame George thing, when I actually put it on, does cover part of the outline, but I already cleared it with verifiers for speedrun and for hitless. And they said it should be fine. It's like just a couple pixels. I should not have gone that way. Yeah. Exactly. But yeah, I would like to finally spend some more time updating that, because I've not been able to the last couple weeks. Like, last Saturday, I ended up doing my taxes. And then, the one before that, I was busy with other things. George is now using my keyboard as a pillow. So, this can be bad. I have a I use a Logitech G on the 815 right now because it's the wired one, and it has like all these little keys on the side, and I always think I've disabled them, but now that George has his head like right on them, I'm not sure if they're actually disabled or not. I can't tell how many mushrooms I have. Three, and I made 3, so I need 1 more. I got my new motherboard, Nathan. It's pretty nice. I can't use it yet because I need the new case, but it is to channel what certain other streamers would describe it as. It's not really a motherboard, it's more of a milk board. Once you look at like how good it is. 7 M2 slots. I'm only going to use 1. Well, I'll actually use 3. Maybe 4. But, yeah, it's still going to be a couple weeks, though, before I get my case. And then I don't want to, like, do everything right before my birthday stream, so... It might be a little bit before I make, like, the whole PC and, like, put it all together. Unless I, you know, ended up doing, what's it called? Like a PC building stream for my birthday. But I don't think I have it in me to do that. Yeah, this is just a basic one. It's a O11 Dynamic XL case is what I ended up getting. Which my old PC is in an O11 Razer case. And then this one is in, we'll be, you know, moving all the parts, but I don't actually know what this case is. Whatever case language is for a really bad model in RAM, that's what this is. Because, you know, buying was a bundle to get a 5090 when there were none available. Just the price of trying to get that stuff. So with the way I teleport here, I should be able to, yeah, see, I don't have the stand-up animation, which is really cool. But I need to remember because I can't flip the camera around. Yeah, so like when I got this PC, alright, it had as a mediocre power supply, a horrible case, a horrible motherboard. The RAM I actually just ripped out and replaced entirely right away. But I got it because it was effectively cheaper than cheaper than a processor plus GPU bundle at the time, which was a 9800X3D plus a 5090. And I was like, you know what? I want that. I can buy the RAM now. I got all that stuff before prices went insane on it. Because I bought this whole PC pre-teraflops. It was nice. So, a lot cheaper than what the hardware is right now. $624. Oh, whoops, messed up. Still 624, not bad. You can see like the time save we're getting on this, because this PB split here does predate me shoving my fistful of holy grease into Blackguard. So, like, you can see the time save I'm getting out of that, and the time save I'm getting even just, like, grabbing that holy grease, right? So,
Hello.
it was definitely a
Hello,
pretty
it's
good
rather my
innovation.
mistress, but I was
Yep,
a
exactly.
chaos. That thug only if you've... Oh, to bless a thug, please.
It really should, I think, be more of an
Please.
unholy grease given what we're doing
Thank you.
to
Could
him,
I
but
forget? I see you are very to steady such, please.
alright, we have to move away right there. So what we'll do on this part of the run is we're going to eat some runes. That way we... it does add to, like, the pre-DTS time, which kind of sucks. But... oh well. And that's also why we're running over here, so I don't have to deal with the gargoyle. By eating these now, like, you know, we're losing a couple of seconds, but we're gaining it back and not having to sell to the vendor later. So, we're trading some pre-DTS time for some, like, setup time and overall time. Alright, we're also ahead on mushrooms. Taking the long way around the wolf, apparently. Still better to take the long way around him than to lose stamina early. Because it is a difference of about half a bar of stamina here. This is a faster but slightly less safe way going up here. I just noticed from the back, this character looks a lot like Marika's toes as well. So the best I've done on this route is about 12 seconds quicker than this. Or, I'm sorry, 10 seconds quicker. No, it was 12. So it was like, it was 29.50.
To determine if you had, it seems torrent, whereas I may. There is.
But I did
I
also
can
just take a
gathering.
10-second time
There
loss
at my hand.
over just standard pace on Celia. And I think the really good one was quicker. So that was all the time. Like, I did pretty good on time there, I think. I don't know why I lost some on DTS, but yeah, it's whatever. Oh. Standing too far away to block. Very important here, we teleport. And right here, when we get in, we're going to do our leveling stuff. We already did the physic earlier, so I only have to do the flask and the levels.
You know, Matt Loud, you're...
then we don't have to level, or we don't have to sell anything because we did all that. So saves a little bit of time, I think, because now we don't have to do anything with that grace. Although maybe it'd be quicker to do it on getting kidnapped around table hold. So I'd always just actually no, we already tried that. The animations are really bad. No cancels. I think it's funny how I'm always going to do better in this cave when I'm not streaming. Just because I cannot see what I'm doing. Yeah, I might as well be doing this cave in a blindfold. That was a really bad cancel. If I can get a little bit better at that cancel, I can always kill the bat. Which would, it wouldn't necessarily guarantee a teleport out of here on any given run, but would probably improve the average. Alright, so one bat died. We still have some chasing us, though. The stamina is going down. Definitely like the way I'm managing stamina. Yeah, look at that time save. Yeah, so that's wasn't really from the cave itself. That was purely from changes with how I was doing setup and like stuff in round table. So minus 6.2. It's pretty nice. Actually, maybe a little bit of the falling in the cave was improved. But it's still primarily from round table. And a 6.2 save is just absurd. And, you know, it's still a very real goal to split. Not flawed at all. There are a couple of jumps I can make in this section to, like, speed up the run a little bit. I just never do that. You scheming little thief. Come on, please don't troll me today.
Cough up your coin.
Got for 29.7 seconds yesterday.
Wait, please. It was bound to happen someday.
Like, I actually want to do the non-hitless run now. Yeah, look at that time. He got me for a bit. But I want to do the non-hitless run strat now just because of what we can do to him.
I have no choice then. You are an enigma.
Almost went bad.
To be said.
I can't get the lineup there, both quick and correct. Yeah, me too. So what I should do, whenever I miss, I should just follow up with a light attack, like follow him and do one, and that'll kill him. Because if he rolls away, but the thing is, since he didn't roll away, And I attacked anyways. We got him. But that was kind of luck that I wasn't punished for doing the wrong input there. Chase and light attack will always work. What I did will not always work.
And now you the drawing room, but be sure.
But it is like my reflex on it. So, whatever. All right. We're going to go see the queen. She is a very nice lady. Let me grease up my balls for her right here. And we do not hit as hard this way as we would with the crack blade. The buff time, or not having to stop and buff for as long makes up for it. $37.22. This should be sub 38, but it's not going to be like the actual time one. That 10 seconds we lost on Celia, would still not have been enough. Actually, we're not going to be sub 38 either. Wow.
Well, I took you no matter. Lay out your arm.
All right, so 3803. The goal is 3745, and I'd be happy, but maybe a little bit better. Best I've done is 3750 on a really good run. But I have learned a couple of time saves since then. I've just not gotten them on a good run. I definitely sacrifice time to do these runs streaming. That's fine. I have fun doing it. And it can just be a flex. Like, once I get it while streaming, it's like, oh, well, I can do whatever not streaming. Right? So good I have to nerf myself. That's why I'm playing Twinotic. But hey, we got through setup. If I did the math right, we have a 1 in 6 chance from here of getting the run.
It's tightly. The guards you'll breach. Well, but of course.
Although I think I'm definitely mess up more and get less consistent. The gates, open the gates. Sorry, I'm going fast, speedrunning it. I get less consistent the faster I go. The mark right there is not positioned perfectly, I should say. So I might have just caused myself to have capital. Oh, whoops. Well, we're losing the bonus time on, what's it called there? On Gambit, because I messed up. And there is not enough time to do, like, or sorry, not enough mana to do an extra. Right there, it wore off right as I was hitting it. But it looks like we're not going to be punished because I'm not losing stamina, so... that, and wait for stamina. I should probably wait for stamina and then do Crag Blade for just a little bit of extra time. So I have noticed it does wear off before Godric dies a lot of the time. But there's not like a lot of time I can wait there either. You see like where the thing wears off. So you can see right here my mana. I only have enough for one pot. Alright, well, we're not going to get a good kill. That was close. That was very fun. Let's not do that again.
I am the Lord.
Alright, new addition to the route is right here. Since Godric is so trolly,
To our home.
we eat Patches Remembrance. That was my PC locking up again. So the game. I did confirm what it is, though. There's a big spike right where it happens. I have Device Manager up, and my hard drive has a huge usage spike right when that happened. So, like, I've gone through the event viewer and seen what happens on it. It says, like, hey, GPU issues or something, and I know that's not the case. What's happening is the GPU is reporting a lag spike there, or the event viewer is, because it's waiting on data. So, it's waiting on something from the hard drive, is the actual problem. I have a theory. I'm not positive. It's just a game theory. I hope I don't get sued for saying that. But, basically, I think that what's happening is this motherboard. This is why I bought that motherboard. Is I think that the board and my GPU are sharing the exact same, like, PCIe 4.0 lane on the board. And it's running out of bandwidth on it. Like I said, it's a very bad board. At least that's my theory on what's happening. Because they are sharing it, so it might be causing, like, actual data issues. But then the new one, it's on PCIe 5 lanes instead. And they're on dedicated ones for, like, the GPU versus the hard drives. Also not helping is I think my capture card goes on that exact same shared lane for this. So, you know, that's probably not helping matters with the webcam. I hate that I'm having to start blocking. So sad. I've been messing that up a lot lately, walking to avoid that last, like, sword swipe. But it's pretty important to do that for stamina management. So, I just need to practice that one move, and I don't know what I started doing wrong to miss it. But every time I go for the Leonard hit, that, like, it's been happening a lot when I go for it. Yeah. Also, I want to hit the castle, or hit the capital, entering, like, right through the gate where you get off of Torrent. That's, like, one of the other little, like, time metrics, is I want to be doing that at 45 minutes or earlier. This time was 45:18. We did used to beat that. But I've been slow. Well, I guess, you know, we had bad Godric because of things, then bad Radon. So 45:18. If everything was on pace there, it would have been like 45:02. But remember, I'm also like, a lot of seconds were wasted on, oh my god, why did that happen? As a lot of seconds were wasted on Celia. And time wasted there, because I had to figure out what was going on with that mark. Oh, I didn't see which George photo it was. I have real life George right here. He's, oh, wait. Oh, hold on. Sorry, because I remember I was about to gambit here, and then I remembered that I cannot gambit unless I want to commit my final key. Oh, okay. Yeah, right now he's just curled up in a ball next to my keyboard. He's being very cuddly because of, like, the vet stuff yesterday, so now he's feeling good, and I don't know if he associates, like, the fact that I tortured him at the vet with him feeling good now, but he's at least happy that he is not dealing with all the arthritis pain like cat. Well, it's not that. Right? You're only 13? You're a teenager now? 13 and a half? Is that right? He's looking at me like he's so upset with me right now. And I already got hit, so I'm probably better off playing this safe rather than trying to, like, go pure hitless YOLO. So I am going to heal before Golden Shade. So everything is set up basically so that I have just enough mana to do a crack blade here. Oh, actually, what we're gonna give up something here because I want to make sure I had my sleeping pots made. That I had 4, or at least 2. But anyways, we're doing this way because I can save 1 blue flask by making sure I have enough mana right here for Crack Blade. Because then I can just go right in. And hopefully not get hit. I should really thank Lumi, by the way, and Vulcan Ryan, who also, I think Vulcan Ryan came up with it, not Lumi. Lumi just, popularized it for me, of naming that thing the Piss Geyser, because it's all I can hear now every time I see him. So...
Allow me, you are unprevented. The thorn, a husk, the only way, and become my purpose. So I'd like to the flame then, and guide.
Alright, so we somehow lost a second on Morgoth. I guess I did throw the sleeping pots a little late. One of these days. The nice thing is, too, if you don't take the fall damage on that, you also recover a little bit quicker. Someday I will start getting it every time. Now, I don't actually have to use a kukri there. But I do like doing it just because it lets me gambit a bit later. Which does not actually have a use right now. So it takes like the same amount of time for the kukri as the gambit. But I feel like it's just a little bit safer with getting seen, or not getting seen. I don't normally do all 3 of them here, but I am actually going to this time. So I'm curious. Mostly I just want to see how that timing would line up. I think I'm still better off doing the 3rd one later, though, on the other elevator. Because then I can hop on the post and just leave this area, or get to this area a little bit quicker. Like, eat 2, jump on the post, or jump on the post and then eat 2, either way. And then after that, do gambit and run. And that is probably a better sequence. But we're eating all the runes so that, again, I don't have to do the selling stuff. And this one is not completely free, but it is pretty close to free since, the elevators I'm not doing a lot on. 5 jumps. I think I ate all the runes. And that's actually, but that section right there is why I'm eating Patches Remembrance early, is to basically clean up my inventory by getting rid of stuff. It's like a, like some sort of shonen anime where, you know, the main character is given, you know, a bunch of things, or they find them or whatever throughout the, like, you know, throughout the series. And they all just sit there as, like, items or whatever that the character uses at some point. And the goal is that every item I picked up, I will have used at the end of the game. So it means I wasted no movement. Other than, like, armor, I guess. Because who wants armor? So I'm getting a little bit nervous right here because of what happened with this guy last night. He didn't hit me with, like, the really bad attack, but I heard him swing, and it landed, like, right behind me up here. And it was just, like, really nerve-wracking. It was, like, right here. He landed an attack. Or, he didn't hit me with the attack, but he landed that one. Or, landed the one near me, I mean. It was just very off-putting. It's like a horror movie, you know, when the monster's like right behind the main character. Which is kind of like my life every day. I turn around every single corner, and there's a cat who just lunges out at me. I want to do the other jump, but I've not practiced it enough, so we're going to continue with this one. Where I just, you know, miss the timing constantly. So right here, we'll grab this thing. I'm actually tempted to go to the bathroom here, too. I kind of need to. And round table's a good spot to do it. So then I can stick to hitless rules, even though... But before I do that, I should make sure I level. So what we're going to do right here is we're going to level to 70 strength. Alright, I will be right back. I need to go to the bathroom. BRB. Alright, I'm back. I probably should have run ads on that, seeing as how they apparently start in a minute, but oh well. Let's get back to it. I got water, I got tea, I fed George. Everything should be good.
Those are the challenging ones.
And we have an entire section here of menuing. So the chance of me being like really just adding things is unlikely, because I'm gonna have 10 minutes, or I guess from here it's like 8 minutes of warming up and running through things. So first thing you want to do here is you want to pick Gambit and then run. Once I get past the bird, it does not make us say the word. We are going to equip a talisman right here. I'm trying to like get a regular spot to do the talisman so I never forget. I like doing it there now with the way I have everything set up. Also, I just fed George, so I should have about 5 more minutes apiece before he comes and thanks me for the food. So he'll be very thankful. Oh, hey, I have no stamina. Actually, he should be very thankful right about the time that we get to Fire Giant. Actually, wait, hold on. I might have the timing wrong. He just walked back in the room. And he's cleaning himself. I guess that's a better it's better that he's doing that after he ate than before. Because that just, like, increases the grossness level of things cats do by, like, I don't know, an order of magnitude, maybe 2 orders of magnitude. I've been having pretty good luck lately on using the kukri to not get seen when I go over the bridge. So we'll see if our luck holds. Or maybe not luck, but setup is working correctly for it. So what we're gonna do is this, get on Gambit, run behind this guy. That and go way over here. And do that, and we have no aggro. Perfect. I may have figured out the sequence I need to do. And it's very, very important to pick up that Trina Lily. If I somehow missed it, we would end up having to do a desperation strat on Godskin Duo. Because my safe strat right now does require 4 sleeping pots. And I can't do the guaranteed one with 3. I mean, I can try, but the way we do it right now, we take a little bit of a time loss for a very, very safe kill. But it requires 4 pots to work. Or an extra throwing item, but I don't have the items I would need to make the substitute throwing item for it. Nor can I get them easily. I'm right here. So last night, I lost. Was it last night? Yeah, I lost a run here at Godscan or at Fire Giant. We kind of got trolled by the fire. And the way I'm doing this now, like, they're just, if I die in Fire Giant, like, there is no recovery possible because since we are trying to do hitless, everything just makes sense to be a YOLO strat. Even if it's like a safe strat, it is a, if you mess it up, despite the safety, your run's just a type strat. So, fortunately for me, since I'm good at messing things up, I have a lot of strats where I can just have no possible recovery. This is one of them. Because if we were to die here, we would have to run back from some more ruins, which is almost as long as just playing the entire game over again. At least it feels that way. So we're going to put the flesh in, we're going to do that, we're going to do this. So we are fully set up. Oh, right. Last night, I realized after the fact that it would not have mattered if I didn't get messed up by the flames, because I forgot my physic, and damage was off anyways. Right, yeah, so where I messed up was he actually got with the avalanche here. That thing. I missed the iframes. Also, I've been missing, like, where his hand's gonna come down here. So there's actually another strat that I've been looking at doing around here. I'm not doing it right now, but I've been considering not using the last foul foot on Malakath, and instead making my last level up points possibly right here at the Crucible, or whatever this thing is. In which case, I need to find another spot to use a foul foot, which would maybe be Radon. Alternatively, I can level at Godskin Duo, like right after that, and then never again. The intent, well, but I'm not really doing a level up right there right now. The intent is basically to sit at some Graces a little bit less. I had to use the mouse cursor because there's a creature wandering around on my desk.
And death are you
Right?
to commit?
You little creature.
Don't let my hand.
Move. So I could do Radon. The thing is, though, Radon is only 21k. Fire Giant is a lot more. Alright, we're gonna have some real Blame George moments here now that we've got a good run going. Alright, no fall damage is nice. The cat thinking it's playtime is not nice. I kind of wonder what goes through his head, because he likes to let out little yells and stuff when he's ready for playtime. But when I'm streaming, I'm just talking into the void the entire time, and he has no concept of the internet or that I'm talking to other people. So I think, like, he might just assume I do play, like, yells or something this whole time, and wonder, like, why I'm not ready for playtime. always fascinated with the way, like, how pets might interpret the entire world. Like, another one I always wonder about is dogs that live in apartments. They probably have no concept of how an elevator works. Like, they'll pick up that people hit buttons and they go places, but they probably don't know that the buttons actually do things for the most part. So all dogs really know is that you get in this magic box and suddenly you end up where you want to be. And they have no idea, like, what's going on. Like, maybe they know that they're going up in the air, but maybe not. Because at least they can feel that part of, like, the forces. But I've always wondered what dogs think of elevators. It might be a dumb thought, but... that's the sort of stuff that just goes through my head. Like, even Batman would be scared of just random thoughts I have. I've not actually fought this guy yet, I think. Because I never get all the way over here again. Well, in a full run. Now, I've done a lot of partial runs, but... on stream, I don't know if I've gotten one this far. Alright, mind game, if that's what you said. A little low on damage there, but it should be enough, I hope. Very important to not move up far enough that you can trigger their stop call. And I'm just doing this nice and slow and safe. I don't really care if I lose a few seconds on Godskin Duo. If I cared about losing time on Godskin Duo, I would not use that strat. That's the strat of someone who just wants to get their run. Much like this jump. Pure YOLO. I am going to be hitless at that jump at one point and miss it and lose a run. Calling it now. I've only missed the jump once in hundreds of tries, so I'm probably due. Every single boss has killed me more than that jump. Every single one. Even Giddy, actually. I've lost to Gideon twice. I've lost that jump once. So. to tempt fate. Oh, hold on. Oh my god. Okay, so more of the story is do not try and drink water. That loads screen.
You're up.
For that one. Save it for here. Okay. I've missed bird skip so many times lately. I'm gonna send the elevator down because just a few seconds, insurance policy. We all know what happens here. I missed the ladder. That's what happens. $119.48. So remember, my PB right now is 120.48. So I have to lose 60 seconds to tie the PB. So, like, this pace, if I match the pace, would be 1 minute PB. So, like, we have more like 7 minutes, not 6 minutes to finish the game from here. I think that if I got really good patterns on Horaloo and Malakath, this could still be splits. But that's not something that I would count on. Especially because Malakath, for me and Horaloo, are not a good match together.
Thou who approacheth
I've got to lock in on this one.
destined death will not have it stolen from me again. Not sure if we get it this cycle. A little stressful. Him going into, like, multiple attacks there was a little unfortunate. But, it happens. I can't really control his RNG. Well, I can probably bait the attacks out better, but I'm always too scared to. Not my weakest fight anymore, but not my strongest by a long shot. Oh, I was supposed to be hitting Q to get out of that, not escape. I could mess up on Radagon or Elden Beast, but it's not likely, but it can happen. Kind of like Gideon. But messing up on Horaloo is definitely a possibility still in this run. I did do the grinding him out to learn how to do him, but I'm still not 100%. I think the best I ever got was 90%. So
I actually think that Horlu is my worst boss now. Actually, no, Golden Shade and then Horlu, probably. I knew you'd come. Words Gideon has never heard.
I knew you'd come to stand before the Elden Man, to become Elden. It's a sad state of affairs. I commend your spirit, but alas, none shall take the throne. No.
Alright, so we're gonna, just with a little extra damage, we're gonna do that. And then we are going to this. Cannot kill a god. Not even you. I didn't hear the not even you. Does it not actually end with that on the subtitles? So, if I really want time, what I can do here, and this does work for my routing, is I can just skip level. I do still have to sit to get the physic, or I can like use the physic, but then I have to sit after Horlu. So it works out kind of the same either way. Yeah, we're not gonna level. We're gonna start doing the route. No leveling. Listen to Vulcan's advice about not doing it because the time's not worth it. Alright, let's see what happens. Stamina right here. So actually, I'll speak after this. I did lose a run the other day right here, because I accidentally went through the door without buffs. Gold. I was a little slow in that attack. Alright, let's not have some rest of this. Should have a PB by some time. Remember, like I was saying, 1:20:48 is the current. Alright, let me manually split right here. Cool. 1:20:10. Not bad, right? Still doesn't hit my goal of, oh, you know what, sorry, I'll yap after we verify it. So, gotta make the verifiers' lives easy. Okay.